So we've begun to explore the character of German in a profound way, understanding how German identifies situations where we might be vulnerable to interruption or assumption, and German takes steps to avoid it. For example, when we use two verbs, we have the second verb, which holds the most key information, at the end. I don't want to buy it tomorrow. I want it tomorrow not to buy. So we see the order of the words between these two verbs is the same as what we've been seeing until now. We begin with our first verb, and then any small words like es or mich, the time expression before nicht, and the second verb on the end. So how would you say, I don't want to buy it tomorrow? Where will you begin?
Ich will es morgen nicht kaufen.
Bravo. Ich will es morgen nicht kaufen. And you can feel your mind, processing that idea in a different way. You think of the second verb sooner, and then you have to forget it until you get to the end. So you think, to buy. Okay, I won't worry about that until I get to the end. Don't worry about finding to buy yet. Don't worry about working out that to buy is kaufen, because you will have to hold on to that if you work that out now, whilst you're putting in your es, morgen, nicht. You only want to think about the bit that's in front of you. This will be a very simple way to work your way through German. So you say, I want, ich will, to buy. Oh no, that will go at the end. Don't have to think about that yet. And you don't. You think about the things that will come in the middle. So, okay, first we have words like es, then we have the time expression, morgen, then we have nicht, and then we put on our kaufen. So we start experiencing a very different architecture in German. How would you say, I can't send it tomorrow? So it might feel like a very complicated sentence to decipher all at once. You worry about what will come first and what will come next, and all of your concentration just on that. I can't send it tomorrow.
Ich kann es morgen nicht senden.
Very good, very good. Ich kann es morgen nicht senden. Ich kann nicht is a very natural place to start for an English speaker, and English speakers will have to be careful of this because, of course, we have I can't. So we want to say ich kann nicht. But, of course, we have ich kann, and before nicht, es, the time expression morgen, then nicht, and then the final verb, senden. So again, if I'm listening to you, I don't know what you're talking about until you complete that idea. I can, it, tomorrow, not, and then we complete the picture. Send. Ich kann es morgen nicht senden. We saw how spät is late and später is later. So how would you say, I can't buy it later? I can't buy it later.
Let's buy, forget.
Don't worry about that yet. That's actually the last thing you need to think about. If you think about it now, you will be trying to hold on to that, and that will really affect your mental processing for the rest. So you go, okay, to buy, that's at the end. I can't buy it later.
Ich kann es später nicht kaufen.
Good. Ich kann es später nicht kaufen. And then you remembered kaufen very easily. You don't even have to think about it, no? But if you start worrying about what you know, what you don't at the beginning, then we start to get shutdowns in the mind, stress, no, which really inhibits our finding process. To stay is bleiben. B-L-E-I-B-E-N. Bleiben.
Bleiben.
Good. So this E-I gives us I sound. We actually also had it in einschlafen, to fall asleep, to in sleep. That ein of einschlafen is spelled E-I-N. So again, here we have E-I giving us I. Bleiben.
Bleiben.
And that's to stay. The word for here in German is hier.
Here.
And this is spelled H-I-E-R. So I-E gives us E, where E-I gives us I. Now we don't want to memorize that. We want to just know that there are words we can look back to check which one is which. So we can look back to Z, which is spelled S-I-E, they or you, to D, the, which is spelled D-I-E. We can look back to here, H-I-E-R, and that will remind us that the I-E gives us this Here.
Hier.
I can stay here. How would you say that? I can stay here.
Ich kann hier bleiben.
Good. Ich kann hier bleiben. So the here in between, we start with the verb ich kann and finish with bleiben, and everything else will come in between. Ich kann hier bleiben. I can stay here. How would you say, I can't stay here tomorrow? I can't stay here tomorrow. So just worry about the bit you need to get out first.
Ich kann morgen nicht hier bleiben.
Very good. Ich kann morgen nicht hier bleiben. Very good. Again, we see how in English we modify the reaction, I can't stay here tomorrow, and in German we construct the reaction, I can tomorrow not here stay. We only work out what's going on once we have all of the other information. So word order is a fascinating area in German. It gives a different pace and mechanism to both everyday conversation as well as the art we make with language, such as poetry, song lyrics. These elements of German are not an obstacle to learning and speaking, but constitute a lot of what German has to offer you. A different way to process information, a different way to think, and a different way to make yourself understood when you're expressing yourself in German. Something to be thoroughly enjoyed and investigated rather than seen as a hurdle to communication because of its differences with English. Languages are mechanisms which both permit and oblige us to perceive and express the world in a certain way. They force us and they allow us to perceive the world and to express the world in a certain way. Learning a new language that does this differently can be a life-changing experience.